I guess you could call this a big leak for Sony's E3 conference today. This year at E3 was unlike any other for me, and I'm sure it will be for you guys too later today. While the Microsoft conference was better than usual, and EA had a mediocre conference, I know it's not over yet, but it's over for me. I'll be watching the rest of the conference from my laptop. I was lucky enough to score entry to E3 since I'm an indie game developer and I'm producing a game that will be on the show floor in a few days. I let the rest of the team handle the game's appearance when it comes to PR, and it sounds like a dick move, but I have my reasoning for it. I never expected to see something like what I saw at E3 this year in 2017, let alone in my lifetime. I had a couple friends that were developing a pretty experimental project, and they were planning on showing it off at the Sony conference that's happening today. If you're hearing this in the future, it's Monday, June 12th, and you already know what happened. These guys had a lot of passion for what they were doing, and I could see why. A lot of indie developers can impress me more than tried and true ones. They can also disappoint me more so. I'm not disappointed in what happened, trust me. I just don't want to be in that area when it does happen. My team won't be visiting until after Sony, if E3 goes on after that, so there's no need to worry about them. So what was this project they were going to show off today? Well, it's not exactly what you would expect from a game developer, and it's probably not something you've ever seen, or ever will see again. It's hard to even explain, but I'll do my best. If you've ever seen any documentaries or had any knowledge about wormholes, you'll be able to grasp this a bit easier. If not, I'll explain. Little is known about the science of wormholes, but there are a lot of theories to them. One theory is that it could transport someone to another dimension. Another theory is that wormholes can slow down time or transport matter to somewhere else, like to another wormhole maybe. I really don't know the total science of it, but some could say this could be a more viable solution for interplanetary travel. These young, passionate indie game devs created a fucking wormhole in their game. With this, they say they could be able to create one in real life, using the math that they derived from debugging their game. I thought that sounded nuts, and I was sure they were exaggerating the actual power of their game or using some kind of weird marketing technique to show off their space game. But I was so wrong, and it's not even funny. These guys were ready to prove it to me, and my friend Lucas, which was the graphics artist of the game, made a bet with me that their game could do exactly what the premise stated. He bet me they could create a wormhole in real life in front of the audience at E3 at Sony's conference. I sunk $50 into that bet, but I never got to give him the money. I know it sounds stupid. The whole thing, even I don't believe right now, after just seeing this happen. I just had to tell someone this, and I figured writing it down would be the best way. If you're a member of the press, or if you somehow got access to the show today, don't go. Something could go seriously wrong, just as it did in the room where they demoed it to me. I started laughing as I realized how ridiculous this was. Luke asked me why I was laughing as he turned on the PS4 Pro to show me the project. That's exactly why I was laughing. I said something along the lines of, "You seriously expect me to believe you're gonna do some crazy space shit with a PS4 Pro? You're gonna lose $50, but that's fine with me. I took a cab to get here, so it'll go to that." "Yeah, well, sit down and shut up," he joked. "Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss this conference tomorrow." He kept going on about how Sony will be impressed, and how they got a lot riding on this. And some other members from the team joined in and were just talking about the whole premise of the game, and how they're really excited to show it off finally. The PS4 booted up, and he handed me the controller. He said something like, "See that? This game is gonna blow your mind." At this point, I don't remember seeing anything. I heard my friend's voice, but my eyes were totally black. I began to hear a slight muffled voice or something moving around in my ears, but I couldn't tell what it was. I then regained my senses. I don't know if this had to do with the project itself, but I was in the moment, and I feel like the loss of senses had to do with the whole wormhole thing. If anyone can confirm this, let me know. But that's not where this story ends. When I came back to my senses, the room was dark. I walked to the entrance of the room, and I noticed it was locked. So I unlocked it and let myself out. The Bethesda conference looked like it had just been going on for a bit, and they were showing off a game that looked like The Evil Within. I called Luke's phone number and he picked up. I had to run to the bathroom to find a quiet spot to talk. I asked him what had been going on after the project. He said I just disappeared after he started the demo, and he thought that I was going to the bathroom because I had something in my ear. He figured I got sick, but I told him no, I wasn't sick. I woke up just a few minutes ago in the room. He said that was impossible. The team had security lock the door on the way out. I don't understand then. What happened to me in that demonstration? I hung up quickly on Lucas. I thought maybe I was in a dream, so I wasn't really caring about what he felt about me. But I haven't slept yet. So, if this is a dream, it's being uploaded as soon as I press save. I've started seeing things though. I don't want to sound crazy, but I've been seeing some weird shit around me as I'm typing this. It seems like the walls are bending, and I'm losing balance. It's taken me forever to type this. Maybe I'm just tired, but I don't think so. I think I have to end it here. Sorry if this was written kind of poorly. I need to go home.